Hi, I'm Antje Gärtner, and I'm today here with Sixtus Naeke. We both work for the UNCCD. And Sixtus, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what is your role at the UNCCD?
Thank you very much. My name is Naeke Sixtus Mugumbi, 82. I'm a Cameroonian. I hold a master's degree in environmental law and policy from the University of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa, and also I'm currently a PhD candidate at the same university. Actually, I came to the UNCCD secretariat, obviously, as an intern, which I did my internship for 3 months, and now my role is a junior consultant at the EPA unit at the UNCCD.
Okay. And have you heard about the Capacity Building Marketplace, and have you had any experience with it?
Yeah, the Capacity Building Marketplace is a very important platform, which to me is one of the windows or the pillars of the convention, meeting one of the operational objectives of the 10-year strategy. It is a window that opens to the outside world, to meeting people, informing them on the process of the convention itself. I got to know about the convention. I would like to seize this opportunity to thank the Executive Secretary, Mrs. Monique Babiut, and the entire UNCCD staff, because they, during my master's studies, they assisted me with materials, for instance, in terms of the reports of different parties and their national action plans, which I couldn't get those things on their databases, in terms of the countries. So it also facilitated my research and also gave it what it is, which has been highly recommended by many professors in the various workshops and conferences where I go to speak about my research work. I also have an interest, if you want, just to let you know, I also have an interest specifically on land degradation, desertification, and the mitigation of drought. Because I did my master's degree on the implementation of the UNCCD in Africa, using South Africa, Kenya, Cameroon, and Morocco as case studies, each representing the different sub-regions. So I also have an interest also in human rights, and conflict peace, and different resolution mechanisms, especially those that are coming up from natural resources, and land being one of those aspects which I focus on.
And in your experience, you have mentioned a lot of the different topics of the UNCCD and how it tries to outreach. What do you think, who can profit from the Capacity Building Marketplace, and who should have a look at it to expand their own knowledge and their own capacity in mitigating the effects of drought and land degradation?
Yeah, the capacity building, as a matter of fact, I should say I also benefited. I'm one of the beneficiaries also as a result of the capacity building, because I from 2013, when I also got to get involved during my master's studies, I got a lot of opponents or materials from the marketplace, which also gave me an idea on, it's like a window to the secretariat that informs the global world, that informs not just, bringing people to the right place and providing the right services to those people in need in terms of the UNCCD's process. So the marketplace, to me, is highly commendable. I think, as a matter of honesty, it is one of those platforms where people, especially those who have an interest on trying to resolve issues of land degradation, desertification, and mitigating the effects of drought, should also be looking forward to.
And from your experience, you also told us that you have been a user of the marketplace. What is missing? What could be added to the marketplace to make it even more effective?
The marketplace, I must tell you one thing. to my experience as a researcher within the areas of land degradation and desertification, in general, environmental conservation, you may want to put it, I think the marketplace needs to go further in terms of targeting. If you look at the UNCCD process, one of the fundamental aspects is using the bottom-top approach. Now, if we look at the capacity building, this platform that opens to the outside world, I think the first thing also should be moving further beyond where they are at this time to meet the grassroots people. I mean, people they dealing, or land users, you may want to say, that dealing with the day-to-day issues on the land. Now, how do you meet them? How do you reach them? Because it could be, as it is, as a matter of fact, now, meeting the needs of people, educated people like me and others, to gain internships, to gain course, workshops, or other things that could build their academic profile. But what about those, we're talking about those local farmers who deal with the everyday to-day effects of desertification, land degradation, and drought. So I think the capacity building have to think in that direction of meeting the needs of the people, using the bottom-top approach, which it is being professed by the secretariat or the convention in general. Now, secondly, I think the issue of language. If you look at research, for instance, research is not just limited to English. Because I understand the capacity building marketplace is limited to English language, which is not. I think other languages, including those of spoken within the UN system and to other parties, could be included in order to spice it up, to make it meet the needs of the people. I mean, people who could not understand or couldn't have probably get the message right because of that language issue. So I think it is also in that line that I should suggest that the capacity building marketplace should look at how to include other languages spoken by parties.
Yeah, and especially the grassroots movement.
Especially the grassroots movement.
Thank you very much, Sixtus. Would you like to add something to our interview so far?
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity for me to share my story to the rest of the world. I would like to encourage especially students or people focusing in the areas of trying to manage land to always get into contact with the capacity building marketplace, because there you could access things like grants, you could have educational, publications which would enrich, be it your PhD research or any document that you're trying to write in the process. So I really encourage everyone out there to get in contact with the marketplace and publish whatever you're having to publish and share, because it's a platform where you're going to have one of those things of your expectation. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.